create your own custom brush in Photoshop. And the reason I like to do that is because Photoshop already comes with a set of brushes, but for certain kinds of work you want to use different kind of brushes that are not coming with the application, and you want to have brushes in unusual shapes to create visual interest when you are working on your project. And so one way of doing that is to have splatter brushes. They're very easy to make. There's a lot of images online that you can use to convert them into splatter brushes. So we're just gonna go online and Google splatter. And go to the images tab. And as you see, there's a lot of choice. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna pick one and save it in our designated folder in the computer under brushes, and then import it in Photoshop and make a brush out of it. Make sure they're not too small because that creates problems down the road. You want your brushes to be at least 1000 or maybe just under 1000, but not like 200 or 300, because if you want to then increase them in size afterwards, they look a little bit blurry. So we're gonna just click on this one. So this one, as you see, already has a transparent background, which is great. It saves us a lot of work removing a white background. So just go on View Image and right click. Actually, you can zoom in. If you see that plus, that means you can zoom in. Just click with your mouse to zoom in and then right click and say Save As. And place it in your designated folder. You will now see other folders here. That's because I'm doing this from home. But on your computer, you should just see the Photoshop Illustrator folder, sources, brushes. So you're gonna put it in there, and you can change the name of it if you want in here, or just leave it as it is. I recommend changing name just to keep it organized in a certain way, but I'm gonna leave it like this for now. So now we're gonna go into Photoshop and create a new file. File, New. And we're gonna make it 1000 pixels by 1000, which is a really nice size for a brush. We're gonna make only one brush here that is gonna be that size, and resolution 300 on a transparent background. So 300 is a great resolution for printing, and 1000 or more is a great resolution for brushes. Click OK. So now we have a blank canvas that measures 1000 by 1000. We're going to go into File, Place, and we're going to go into our folder where we saved our splatter image and just select it there. I think it was this one. And say Place. And then click here on this icon to validate, or just press the Enter key on your keyboard. So that's it. We were lucky we didn't have a white background with this one, so it's ready to go. So the way you convert that into an actual brush is by making sure your layer is selected here. So just click on it, it turns blue, and then go to Edit, Define Brush Preset. And then this little window will pop up, will show you the size of your brush, and then you can give it a name that makes sense to you and click OK. So you're not going to see anything changes in here, but what happened now is that this shape is now also a brush. And the way we're going to test that is by creating a new layer just for purpose of testing and painting it. And now we're going to create another layer and go here for brushes. This is the brushes tool, just click on that, or just press B on your keyboard, same thing. and then go into the drop down menu, click there, scroll the way down, and the brush that you just created is going to be the last one, the last little thumbnail here. So this is your brush. Now you need to make sure it has a different color so that it's not the same color as your background, otherwise you're not going to be able to see it. And so there we go, that's your brush. So there is a brush information window that you can activate by clicking here on this little icon or by going into Window, Brush. And what that allows you to do is to change the size of your brush, to rotate it, and also to make it a little bit more flat, to change the shape a little bit. So when you change the size, even and you rotate it, even you're using the same brush, it will look already a little bit different. And then of course, if you change the color and all those things, then you just can continue playing with this. I like to put them on different layers so I can then use different blending modes in between layers to make playful effects with it. So this is pretty much it. If you have a brush, an image that you select that comes with a white background, you will have to remove that with the magic wand tool. So if you come across that problem, just show it to me, and if you don't know how to remove the background, I will show it to you individually. So now I'm just going to go ahead and play a little bit longer with this to create a nice effect, and then I will save that image. I already have one in here that I created previously. And also please check the tutorial in Pinterest. There is one there that uses a lot of splatter brushes, and it's really cool. You're gonna really enjoy watching that, and we will learn how to do that as well. Alright, so thanks. I'm just gonna keep playing with this and then create an image and save it, and that's it for today.